If you think that iCloud is keeping your files and photos nicely backed up, you could be in danger of losing everything. So let's clear up the misconception and avert disaster. All right, let's first clear up the misconceptions. When it comes to iCloud Drive and iCloud Photos, they are simply file and folder synchronization services. They are not true backups. However, when it comes to iPhone and iPad, iCloud offers an excellent backup solution for those two devices, but more on that in a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and step through the services that actually make up iCloud. So first up, iCloud serves as the data synchronization service across your apps, such as Contacts, Notes, Freeform, Calendar, Reminders, and even third-party apps can also take advantage of data synchronization using iCloud. And the health app data is actually also stored in iCloud. All of it is transferred and stored encrypted in iCloud so that your data stays safe. Not even Apple can see that data. And then there's iCloud Drive. This is the file and folder synchronization service that works across all of your devices. If you make a change in one location, say your desktop Mac, then it will make those changes and share them across your iPhone and your iPad. And if you delete a file in one location, say your desktop Mac, it will also delete it from your iPhone and your iPad. So be careful about that. However, there is the recently deleted folder in iCloud Drive that will keep those deleted files for 30 days before it deletes them. That should give you plenty of time to realize you just accidentally deleted a really important file. So it serves as an excellent safety net. So bottom line is iCloud Drive is an excellent convenience feature, but it is not full data protection. For that, you need to have a thoughtful backup strategy, which in my opinion will also include a remote backup service to protect you from truly catastrophic events that could occur in your life. Okay, real quick, if you're finding this video helpful, hit the like button. If you like videos like this, think about clicking the subscribe button. Thanks. And very similarly, iCloud Photos is also a synchronization service. If you make an edit on one device, say your iPhone, those edits are going to propagate to your iPad and your desktop Mac. If you delete a photo on one device, say your iPad, it's going to delete it from your desktop Mac and your iPhone. But there will be the deleted photos folder that will hold deleted photos for 30 days before it deletes them permanently. Again, a great safety net so that you'll realize that you just deleted that specific photo of Aunt Edna that you didn't want to actually delete. A truly excellent feature of iCloud Photos is that if you snap a photo on your iPhone, it will send the full resolution image to the cloud and leave an optimized version of that photo on the iPhone. It will then send an optimized version to your iPad and an optimized version to your Mac. Again, leaving the full resolution version in iCloud. So if there's ever a time you want to, blow up a photo to an 8x10 or a canvas print or something like that, you can just export it from your photos, and that will give you the full resolution file that you can then send to any print shop. So the bottom line is that iCloud Photos is actually a phenomenal service. So the bottom line is that iCloud Photos is a phenomenal service. It can take a lot of pressure off of your local storage on your iPhone, iPad, and even your Mac, meaning you don't necessarily need to invest heavily in expensive local storage. Now, let's jump back to that topic about iPhones and iPads being backed up to iCloud. Apple offers a superb service where your iPhone and your iPad are backed up nightly while they're charging, And in the event that you need to activate a new iPad or iPhone, during that activation, you can choose to restore data, which includes your settings, your list of apps, and even wallpapers. And it will install them on the new devices and bring your old device to life on the new device. So the bottom line on that is that it can save a significant amount of time when you get a new device. But there are a couple of caveats to mention. iCloud can silently fail if iCloud storage becomes full, so kind of keep an eye on that. And if your device hasn't been plugged in or attached to a MagSafe charger in a while, it might not be backing up overnight. And in a few instances, if your Wi-Fi is unstable in your home, then the backups won't actually occur or they won't complete. But otherwise, like I said, iCloud backup for iPhone and iPads is a stellar service that Apple offers. And I'll mention a couple of other quick benefits to iCloud. The iCloud subscriptions can be shared among family members. So if you have a family set up with the Apple IDs, each plan's storage can be shared among those family members. You can access files and photos on the web. iCloud.com is the place to go. You'll also have access to Private Relay for browsing, web browsing, and you can use a Hide My Email service. Apple Invites app also makes use of iCloud, and it becomes available when you have an iCloud subscription. And finally, there's advanced data protection. This really applies more to very specific use case scenarios. One that comes to mind would be if you were a journalist targeted by different organizations or different governments, you could actually use advanced data protection to lock down your data even further to protect your work and your identity. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the subscription costs for iCloud. Apple charges 99 cents for 50 gigabytes. This plan is really good for one person, I would say. You still need to manage it, but it does work fairly well. For a family, I would anticipate that it would be very restrictive for everybody to use that. For $2.99, you get 200 gigabytes. This is truly adequate for one person, in my opinion, at least in most cases. And it requires careful management when it is shared among a family, especially if it's more than, say, 2 or 3 people. The next level of the service is the 2 terabyte plan for $9.99 a month. In my opinion, this is excellent for a family. It doesn't require a lot of management or oversight. People can just go ahead and use their devices, take their photos, create their files, and everything should have more than enough space. Now, beyond that, Apple offers plans for extreme data users. There is one plan at 6 terabytes for $29.99 a month. And then there is the almost unbelievable 12 terabyte plan for $59.99 a month. If you need those services, you already know it. Okay, we've covered a lot of things about iCloud. Importantly, we covered misconceptions. We've covered what iCloud actually does. Data sync on apps, iCloud Drive, iCloud Photos, other iCloud benefits, and of course the subscription costs. So do you have any tips about how you use iCloud? If so, share them in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around until the end. I really appreciate it. So until next time, have fun, stay safe, and keep learning.